When was the last time you truly rested? I'm talking about real, meaningful rest, not just scrolling through your phone or binge-watching shows until you feel like a zombie. Doom scrolling on Instagram, watching episode after episode of a series, or lying in bed thinking about everything you haven't done might seem like me time, but it's not true rest. It's probably making you feel even more drained. So, ask yourself honestly, are you really resting, or just distracting yourself from the fact that you're tired? Our world tells us that if we're not hustling, building, or constantly achieving, we're doing something wrong. We're told that if we're not grinding, we're falling behind. But here's the truth. We're all exhausted. We're tired from work, tired from social media, tired from constantly pretending we're not tired. And when we finally get time to rest, we don't even know how to do it. Rest isn't about doing nothing. It's about recharging your mind and body so you can come back stronger. So, if you're ready to stop feeling burned out and start resting like a pro, keep watching. Most of us don't really know how to rest. When we're tired, we open Instagram, scroll endlessly, and compare ourselves to everyone else. Or maybe we dive into a video game for hours, thinking we're unwinding, but we're not actually resting. We convince ourselves, I'll rest once I finish this task, but the to-do list keeps growing, and suddenly it's bedtime, and we've done nothing to recharge. That's not rest, it's just a distraction. We trick ourselves into thinking it's relaxing, but all we're doing is burning out faster. So, let's get real. What does true rest look like? It's simple but powerful. Real rest doesn't have to look the same for everyone, but it has one thing in common: it recharges you. It makes you feel more grounded, more like yourself, and ready to face whatever comes next. Imagine sitting in silence for just 10 minutes, with no phone, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. At first, it might feel uncomfortable, but it's incredibly powerful. Or maybe it's taking a slow walk, not for exercise, but just for the simple joy of moving. You're not trying to hit any fitness goals, you're just being present in the moment. Or perhaps you find rest in doing something creative, just for fun. Maybe you doodle, bake cookies, write some silly poetry, anything that allows you to tap into joy without worrying about productivity. And sometimes, real rest is as simple as sharing a laugh with a friend. No unloading, just pure, unfiltered laughter. Rest is also about saying no to plans without feeling guilty. It's okay to take a break, without shame. But here's the catch: why do we resist rest? Why does it feel so uncomfortable? The reason is simple: we've been conditioned to believe that rest equals unproductivity. We've been taught that if we're not constantly working, achieving, or moving forward, we're failing. We feel like rest is something we have to earn, like it's a luxury that only comes after we've crossed everything off our to-do list. But that's not the truth. You don't have to earn rest. It's not a reward for working hard, it's a necessity. You're a human, not a machine. And even machines need to shut down sometimes. If you don't rest, you'll eventually burn out. You'll have nothing left to give, and that's when everything starts to fall apart. So, how can you start resting like a pro? First, schedule your rest. Yes, put it in your calendar. Treat it like an important meeting. Block off time in your day for rest, whether it's after dinner, on weekends, or whenever works best for you. Protect that time. Don't let chores, calls, or work tasks interfere. Rest isn't just something that happens when everything else is done. It's a vital part of keeping everything else running smoothly. Second, experiment with different kinds of rest. Not all rest is the same. Try different activities. Sit in silence, take a walk in nature, try journaling, or simply lie down with no agenda. See what helps you feel the most refreshed and restored. And third, release the guilt. Stop feeling bad for taking time off. Rest isn't stealing time away from your work. It's giving yourself the energy you need to keep going. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take the time to refill it, you'll run dry, and that's when everything starts to feel harder. Rest isn't a luxury, it's essential. So, next time you feel like you're running on empty, remember this: rest isn't something you do when everything else is done. It's the fuel that keeps you going. Don't feel guilty for taking breaks. You need rest to be your best. Start scheduling it, protecting it, and experimenting with different ways to recharge. When you rest like a pro, you'll show up as the best version of yourself, and that's what matters most. If this video helped you rethink how you rest, hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe.